We realize that when you hear us say that a recession is unavoidable, that can be concerning. We also understand that when you're looking at equities that are still up near double digits for the year, that it gets concerning for investors. We have to step back and think of a couple things. Economic cycles happen. Recessions are healthy and warranted. And in this environment, we can't stress it enough that we need to get the economy to slow down in order to get inflation officially under control. We cannot continue from beyond this economic cycle with long expansions having inflation be an issue. We cannot go back to the 1970s and 80s when we had this stop and go monetary policy, which resulted in very short business cycles as well as a couple decades of really stagflation and very stagnant equity returns. The Federal Reserve doesn't want it, and we don't think that's what's going to happen. We think they will probably have to raise interest rates at least one more time. Then they can pause and assess what's going on with the economy next year. The major change with what we've seen over the past couple decades and what we expect in 2024 is that the Fed's not going to come in and cut rates right away. They just simply cannot. It's very easy to reignite inflation, and that is their biggest concern right now. But once we do officially tackle inflation, put that behind us, get the economy, especially the labor market, in more of an equilibrium, we can go on and experience much longer business cycles as well as bull markets. So we're not pessimistic for the long run when it comes from an equity standpoint, but we're realistic on what we're facing here in the near term. There's a lot of challenges for the economy. We can add on top of that an unimaginable and horrific geopolitical event that we're experiencing. All of these things are just stacking up against the economy. And we do think that that recession is something that's unavoidable. But we'll look at the periods in the equity market, we'll look at valuations, we'll look at what they're reflecting, and we'll continue to look for those opportunities for the long run. Right now, cash is really king. We want to have that dry powder. We want to have the liquidity. We want to be ready to put that money to work when the opportunities arise. That's all that we have for today. We hope that you also read the longer version of this, the write-up. And as well, if you haven't seen the podcast that we launched, The Markets with Megan, this gives you a real-time kind of market-moving 1-minute segment on what's going on in the economy and the markets. So feel free to subscribe to that as well. We hope you enjoyed this video. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to reach out to your financial advisor. Thank you.